Hello and welcome to episode 177 of the Veeam Community Recap. Rickatron is back in station, and Madalena has been keeping things together while I was gone. Good day, Maddie. How are you?
Good day, Rick, and hello, community. I'm doing good. Yeah, we are in normal circumstances, just for a week.
For a bit, yeah. We'll worry about next week. But yeah, I am
Yeah,
back. I took some time off. I'd taken a lot of time off. I really enjoyed that. That was good. So I appreciate you keeping it going over the gap.
absolutely. Really enjoyed it. Had some good guests as well. So, really good conversations around a lot of good topics that were shared at the hub. So, always
Nice.
good. I think our community enjoyed it as well, just for a change. And
Yeah.
then, um, yeah, now you are back, and I am in normal circumstances and ready to jump into some more great content.
Indeed. And let's do that just now. But I'm pranking you. I'm showing you my favorite picture from my vacation. We were in the camper van down by the ocean. We even had a boat that we rented right there, walk that close. It was so awesome. And
That's
you're like, what
nice.
is this? That was the campfire. The campfire had
Oh,
that kind of, it looked like it was just a really cool look reflecting off the caravan. So, anyways, I had to show you that. All right.
that
First
looks
up.
cool.
It was cool. It was great. Highly recommend good vacations. All right. First up, Mr. Eminem, Michael Melter, talking about group service accounts with B and R. Why you should do it, how you do it, but why they don't solve all your problems. I love that third part. It's not all things to all things. So,
Mhm.
Michael's sharing some great stuff. What caught your eye on this one?
So it seems like this is going to be one of the three articles in this series. He mentions it at the beginning. So he's talking on about the gMSA feature that was introduced in V12, and he's discussing the background and the basic concept behind it, and as you said, why should we use gMSA accounts? And he starts by saying, one of the vulnerable spots of every backup infrastructure goes to the fact that we must communicate with the inside of the workloads to get them in good shape for a proper backup. So that would be kind of a bit of the background, right? And what does that mean? You kind of need the credentials in Veeam that allows you to carry out those tasks inside the workload. So you kind of need to install the Veeam guest helper component, and in this case, of Windows, talk to the VSS components of the operating system, and the local administrator account is needed here. And then he talks about the problem. What's the problem in here? He says, like, hey, what account of your domain should Veeam use that has local admin credential to each system in your environment? You cannot use a domain admin for anything else than administrating the domain. So this would be kind of, like, why the background of it, and why, the concept of it, and why we should use the gMSA accounts. And then he talks about why gMSA accounts can actually help out to keep a more secure environment. And then he goes over a list of why, and you have to just go over that section. I'm not going to just mention everything in there, but yeah, if we just go over this section, we have some good reasons why we should use it, and what are the advantages. So he says, like, multiple servers, right? And then password management and password safety. And then what else he says in there? The attacker cannot just log into the Windows desktop as the gMSA is a service account. So yeah, they cannot steal it. So there are really good reasons in there. And then there is also like a good overview at that page. If you go here, if you press on that, there's a good, um, yeah, there you go. Um, there's really good information on, overview on that. And then it seems like in the next ones he's actually going to go deeper into it, and he's going to talk about how to, how to keep them safe and secure against attackers. So I think whatever is coming is good. This article was good and it's good as an introduction, but what is coming is going to be even better.
Yeah, I think it's great. First of all, big thank you, Michael. And for people who have seen this new capability with Veeam, two things I want to highlight. One, and Michael points out that there is a request, right, to be using it more across the platform. Makes sense. And the other thing I want to highlight that I think is really cool is that these service accounts, this group managed service account technology actually is 10 plus years old. So that is actually really attractive as well. It's proven, it's ready for use. So great share. We really look forward to part 2. Michael, maybe that's a trick, Maddie. Like, oh, we got a series coming, and if we pick one up, we got to come back to the series. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that could be. But yeah, anyway, great job, Michael. Great job.
Awesome. Thank you. Next up is Sean Simpson. I haven't called his name in a long time. Good to call you again, Sean. Hope you're well. And he's talking, I see the word immutability in here, but he's talking about protecting data, more immutability. I like this topic. What caught your eye, Maddie?
So yeah, great to have back Mr. Simpson. I really don't think we call him his name in a very long time. So hopefully more often. This is a great article, very detailed article on immutability and data protection in general, and how Veeam immutability capability can help organizations defend themselves against ransomware attacks, accidental deletions, any other potential threats. And then he starts by providing a really great paragraph on what is immutability. He even have, like, if you go there, he even have like a dictionary definition. So yeah, but he's very thorough explaining the concept of it. So that's really great for people that might not be that familiar with immutability, but I doubt that our community is not familiar with this concept. But always great, like to start with the concept of what you're talking about. And then he goes to some key highlights of Veeam's immutability features, talking about immutable backup, S3 object locked integration, backup copy verification. And then the last paragraph is in why would you use Veeam's immutability capabilities, right? So he talks about protection against ransomware, data security, of course, the regulatory compliance and governance. You might not think about it, but that's important when it comes to that. And I would add to this post, since I'm sure you might ask yourself, okay, but how do I decide what immutable strategy is best for me, right? You would just think about that. And then the breakdown is pretty straightforward, and you can just have a good structure, just going and following the 3-2-1-1-0 backup strategy, right? That you should have 3 copies of your data, right? And then 2 different media, 1 copy being offsite, 1 copy being offline, air-gapped, or immutable. So here is coming the immutable part, and the 0 errors, of course, with the sure backup. So I think, of course, it really gonna depend from case to case on your needs, but I think you can just start with that.
Yeah, this is a great mindset, Sean, and I love that you're not prescribing anything specific. That's a beautiful thing about the 3-2-1-1-0 rule, is that it can be used for really any scenario from a failure or recovery standpoint, and it also is inherently ready to address ransomware without prescribing any hardware. It could be cloud, it could be disk, it could be tape that's offline and marked as worm. It can be all kinds of different things. And it's funny, Maddie, you called this out that he even had the definition. I kid you not. I was in a customer meeting one time and someone said, well, I am an English major and I am not even sure that immutable is a word. And I'm like, oh, baby, that's how this meeting's going to go. True story.
Yeah,
Still
well,
a customer, but
now
hey.
he actually has the definition from the dictionary, so
Yeah,
you cannot
awesome.
say that is not a word.
No. Thank you, Sean. Good stuff. Love that perspective. All right. I didn't even need to look at the tab, but I knew who this one was from. A guy named Jeff has A to Z day 5 for cast and installing a simple application, which keep in mind, this is a whole series that he's been working on and a couple of other things, putting some nice good action into Kubernetes Corner. Great to have another post in the series.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's gonna keep on going. I don't think it's stopping. It's not the last one. From what I see, he's going to discuss more. It's gonna be an episode 6, so looking forward to that as well. But in the meantime, what is Jeff showing us, and what do we learn today from this one, from episode 5? From what I see is like a quick demo of snapshot creation and how to install a simple application in a Kubernetes cluster, then create a simple snapshot of the application by leveraging Kasten. So here he creates a new namespace for the Nginx application. And then he creates 2 manifest files. The first, the persistent volume claim, or PVC, which will request storage from the cluster. The second file will be the application manifest. Now, many people might just be like, but what is this Nginx application, right? So I thought, let's give a definition to it. It's an open source web server software known for its high performance and low resource usage. And it's good in serving static content and is widely used as a load balancer and as a reverse proxy. It's compatible with various operating systems and transceives the traditional role of a mere web server. And there are 2 versions of it. There is the open source and then there's the plus. I assume here Jeff is using the open source, but if I'm wrong, please do correct me, but that's what I think. And yeah, it became super popular due to its Nginx CMS integration and adaptability to Kubernetes and other deployment tools. That also contributes to a really good web application deployment and management. So that would be like a brief definition if you want, and just the background of it. So Jeff is taking us through a demo in here, each step explained. And yeah, I think it's good for people that are just starting, like learning on Kubernetes and just playing around and do demos and try to learn. I think this is a really good exercise.
Yeah, no shortage of Kubernetes resources at Kubernetes Corner, and no small part to that guy named Jeff. Couple of points here. Nginx is, common app, as you say, and the thought here is he's talking about a simple app, and the thought really is Jeff's really highlighting how to make it have persistent storage and then how to protect it. And he's leveraging the CSI host spat driver here, to do that. And this is on a laptop. We don't need a cloud cluster. We don't need a file server, running, or a system like in a physical server infrastructure to do this. So really, really interesting, all the way from YAML to kubectl to get this done. This is the money shot right here, right, where he's getting that that running, and you have the host path driver in there. So really good stuff. I got to do it. I'm going to go through it. Here's my claim. I got some time this month, or August, Jeff. I'm going to go through the series. I'm going to write a comment with a screenshot proving that I did it too. Now, that's a challenge. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I need to kubectl up, as it were, on my skills. So.
Rick, if you say the same as I said at the beginning of this month, then I don't believe you. Because I said it, I'm gonna have some time in July. Trust me, I didn't. It's the end of July.
Me very well, and you know Veeam very well with that comment. So you may be onto something, but maybe I'll get through one. Let's see. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. And that's 3. So now we're going over to special department news, and we're going into August, and Madi has put up the blog of the month candidates for July 2024. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different selections, including the one we just talked about from Michael on the group managed service accounts, recovery media. Good solid list here of stuff to choose, right? So when's the voting close?
That's gonna be Sunday. midnight, New York time, as always. And Monday morning, we're going to have a winner. So good luck to everyone. Please keep on voting. I think we already have a bunch of votes from what I see in the comments. So a lot of people engaged with this. So thank you all for that. I mean, somebody's going to get the badge.
Yes, I need to vote, which is why my selections aren't changed in the
Yeah,
results
I
aren't
need to
showing.
vote as
So,
well. So
well,
it's two
okay.
more votes coming in.
2 more votes coming. I'm going to leave this tab up so I don't forget, because otherwise, Maddie, you know me, I'll forget. All right, another thing that you have been very busy on, you and Sophia took I guess it was yesterday, the final push, the second half
Yes.
of
Monday we were
2024
super
Legends.
busy on selecting, on going over all the content. So very
Yeah.
happy that we announced yesterday the second intake of the Legends of 2024. So congratulations to everyone that was renewed. Congratulations to the new only one person, only one new person made it to this intake. So congratulations, Marcus. I'm gonna just call his name because he's the only one, but congratulations, everyone. It's really well deserved. We have probably less legends than previous intake, 24. We had 28. But honestly, these are strong ones and knowledgeable ones, and that are all the time active, producing content, are helping out the community, get engaged. So this is the profile that we want after all,
Yep.
and we
Yep.
we really look at the value that our members are bringing to the program, their activity at the hub, but just want to say that not only that, they are also like having other contributions like Veeam 100 show, hackathon
Hmm.
participation, Veeam on tours, panels, sessions there. If they were our guests at the recaps, speaking at
Yeah.
the VUGs, or they are organizing a VUG, social media activity, and so many other things. Just wanted to let everyone know that we are taking all these activities in considerations. It's not just points.
Right.
It's obviously important. All that activity counts a lot to us on our properties, but everything else as well, because it's part of our community activities. So yeah, congratulations everyone. Really well deserved. Really looking forward to see everyone in Berlin in a few months. So fantastic job.
Yeah, and a couple of thoughts. I mean, I'd say that the community hub is the gateway to some of those other activities that you mentioned, right? So a lot of people say, how can I, how can I, how can I? Well, here's the start. Be visible on this platform. Congratulations to these members, the new ones. And and then, we had one, just mention it, Michael Paul is not this year, but now he's working for Veeam, so he's got the Veeam MVP challenge on his plate. He won't go too far, I'm sure. So we'll see. All right, last up in special department is highlighting a new, is it a group or is it a
Yes,
subcommunity?
this
Yeah,
is
it's
a
a new
new
group.
group.
The
Yes, and it's a
Calculator
public
Commons.
group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. This is cool. I love it. These calculators, the systems architects, the and product management has also been into this, and this just launched this week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just a couple of days because Safia was working with Charles and the two leaders in here to set it up. So Adam and David, they are the two leaders. So yeah, it's just new and already a lot of content in there, already some members. So this group is all about like optimizing your backup and replication strategy. So if you are into that, if you're looking for option strategies, this is the group for you. These two leaders are super knowledgeable. If you have any questions, just go post it in here, ping them. I'm sure they're gonna be happy to support. This is really great stuff, and I'm looking forward to its development. I think it's gonna be a very engaged group in here.
Yeah, and I'm really this I didn't even know that the calculators now have that mobile friendly view, so that's awesome. So
Yeah.
great work. Thank you, David. Thank you, Adam. Anybody want to heckle Adam, ask him where did he work before me? And it's a good story. You can ask him and get the answer there. Awesome. Thank you so much for a solid list of content, Maddie. I'm leaving that up because I got a vote here. But let's go
It's
now
good.
to the Who's New for 2 weeks from Sophia. Thank you, Sophia, for driving this while we were gone. This a couple of these are funny. Tropic Soft, I like that. Let's see what else we got. This
Media
one's so close.
Junkie. Did you see the
Media
media?
Junkie, that's a
Media
good one.
Junkie. That's a cool
Yeah.
one.
If it only said VBK24, for the Veeam backup format, that would be cool. A couple other names. Let's see. I recognized one name that was on here, but it had a 79 in it, but I can't see. Oh yeah, Kev. I think I know who that is. I think I know who
Okay.
that one is. But anyways, big
Is
welcome
that
to everyone.
Andy? Is it
Oh,
out of
zero.
office?
We're gonna come back to that one. But let's go to Sophia's pick of coolest usernames, and they are Andy
There you
000, because is that one would be the 0 and those would be the O's. Okay.
Yeah.
Media Junkie Pepper. You know what's funny about Pepper? That's like literally my favorite drink, Dr. Pepper. But anyways, my local data and Alfred's pick is Old Timer. I love it. I can relate to that one. Awesome. So great work this week, Maddie and Sophia, on both the legends and the Who's New and the content choices for the week. I walked back into a busy week, and you know what? I got a great team around me to get it done, and I love it. So I'm grateful for that. And what I have some travel next week, but I should be able to do the recap. Are you out next week? I don't remember.
I will be in Jakarta next
You've
week.
got the
and
big
I
one.
will be there for the Veeam tour. Yes, I'm getting ready to fly on Monday. So it's gonna be a busy week with travels and events. But I do think you already have it scheduled,
I
and you
feel
have
like I should have
two.
already done that, and
You
I
do. You
I
have
I made
two
a plan.
guests. Don't forget about that.
I do have 2 guests, but the work and I put it. Did I put it on my calendar?
Oh my
Yes,
goodness. You have it
that
or you don't have it?
I will have it. I do have it. It is. It's on
Okay.
Thursday. I moved
There
it one
you
day
go.
later. So, yeah, I'm going to do it Thursday. Okay. The world is fine according to Rickatron. All right, Maddie, thank you so much. And everyone, have a great weekend and big surprise on next week's episode. So stay tuned.